Welcome to Nasdaq Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq, back with our annual Singapore Fintech Festival coverage. Organized by the Monetary Authority of Singapore, the Singapore Fintech Fest is on 6th edition. We're proud to be a media partner for the 4th year in a row. Joining me for this segment, we have Chris Carlin, Head of Alliances, Redistribution Solutions and Data Products for Asia over at Morningstar. Chris, it's great to see you again. Welcome back to Trade Talks.
Thanks, Jill. Thanks for having me.
Tell us from the perspective of a market data vendor, how do you see Morningstar's post-pandemic business development?
So I see it slowly starting to develop kind of in a broader sense. I think during the pandemic, we saw some of the larger companies like a JP Morgan type focusing a bit on their rebuilding their portfolio of products from us. And what I see going forward now is a lot of smaller companies coming into play, some of fintechs, startups and robo-advisors that are looking for data now. And so I didn't see that during the heart of the pandemic, but I started to see that come to market now.
Right. And what about the competitive environment? How does Morningstar stay ahead of the game?
So for us, we offer a kind of a unique service. We have both a web-based delivery for market data, and we also have a broadcast streaming service for market data. And so I think one thing that we do slightly better than our competitors is we offer the two different services. And we try to position ourselves as a low-cost provider of these services for market data, and that keeps us ahead. I think the other thing that we do is we're quite aggressive in the fintech space, and we leverage our fund data business, which is broad-reaching across the banks and asset managers and retail brokers here in the region. And we so use that leverage to build up our market data business as well.
Can you share with us Morningstar's technology strategy?
So actually, we're in a little bit of flux right now. So we're looking at different ways to enhance our technology. So it's a bit older technology that we're using currently. And so we're looking at ways to modernize our system going forward. So right now we're reviewing with some of our key clients across the globe and trying to determine what's the best way forward for Morningstar to modernize, whether it's enhancing the existing system or moving entirely to cloud. That's where we are right now.
And what type of tools and data sets are most important for Morningstar's clients?
So the number one is a web-based delivery. What we find is that what they'll use is a light footprint on their side. It's much easier to integrate, very cost efficient to put that forward. The number two thing that we see is US data. And I think I said it last year as well, US ETFs. And that's really been the driver across the region. So what I find is our customers, especially in Japan and Korea, are looking at US ETF data to bring that to the market. But now we're also seeing US stock data through Nasdaq Basic, being a driver of people wanting to consume US data, bring that to retail investors in the region. And we've seen that all the way from Thailand up to Japan, even India. We've had interest in Nasdaq Basic and US data.
Right. And talking about the collaboration with Nasdaq, how does Nasdaq's market data support the growth of Morningstar?
Well, it's very well. We're quite collaborative here in Hong Kong, actually ex-colleagues. And so we work quite well together in talking to the customers together, working on the joint pitches. And they're very supportive about helping us with client approvals and making that process as smoothly as possible. And we also brainstorm different ideas that we want to bring to market as a cross collaboration. And I think that's something that's been quite helpful for us. And I hope as for Nasdaq as well in Asia.
All right, Chris, great to see you as always. Thanks for joining us on Trade Talks. I'm Jill.
Thanks for having me.
You got it.
Yeah,
Talk to you soon.